Hello and hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. How you doing? Today, well, I mean, this is kind of a weird video, but basically, I was checking the news out of Germany, as I do, on a daily basis. And I noticed two of the titles had to do with drones, and they both looked quite intriguing to me. They have nothing to do with each other, but they were both interesting in their own right. I don't know what to title this video right here. I mean, I'm basically reacting to the drone news out of Germany. One being that Germany, you guys are going to deploy an underwater drone. I don't know why I never considered that there could be like a drone under the water, basically an autonomous submarine. That makes sense. To combat Russia in the Baltic Sea. Scary. And then Germany to shoot down drones near military sites. Damn. I mean, that makes sense. But it just, I mean, both of these honestly feel, I don't know if it's just the news being the news, but it feels like it's an escalation in tensions to me. Okay, combat Russia in the Baltic Sea. Interesting. Let me look this up. Okay, to be honest, I didn't realize that Russia has this, like, entry point to the Baltic Sea. Interesting. Right here, through this Gulf of Finland. Maybe they were going to rename it to the Gulf of Russia. That didn't make any sense. That's a reference to Trump trying to rename the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. But anyway, I did not realize they had this entry to the Baltic Sea, so that's interesting. It's kind of trippy. I didn't realize that you could just go from Russia to Germany through the sea that quickly. Okay, and so you guys are releasing, well, let me see. Blue whale. Oh, here it is. Something about this right here. It made it looks very, I don't know, underwhelming there. I don't know why. Probably just because it looks like a very amateur video. Like, here's our drone. Oh, that's pretty cool. Kind of scary. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of dystopian. Drones in general, any kind of unmanned autonomous robots in the air, on the land, in the sea, a little bit dystopian to me. But also, you know, you got to do what you got to do. Absolutely. And I do see the irony in me, an American, talking about other countries' militaries being dystopian or disturbing. I understand. You know, most people in the world are more so worried about the American government and what we're up to militarily. Deployed an underwater stealth drone named Blue Whale to patrol the Baltic Sea to confront Russian and Chinese sabotage. Okay, because of the cable being cut. Right. Oh, yeah, right here. The cutting of the undersea cables. Which, honestly, I need to know more about that story. But all I know is that it happened. The German Navy has test-launched submarine. It was produced by Israeli defense firm Elta. That's interesting. I do know Israel has some incredible technology, don't they? As far as, like, surveillance. Okay, it goes 8 miles an hour, 300 meters deep. Okay, so it takes images of the seafloor, detects mines, and detect other vessels. Ah, yes, here's this story. I do want to know more of the details here. So last November, 2 underwater fiber optic cables running between Finland and Germany were cut. The suspicion falling on a Chinese vessel. Right. That was in the area at the time of the incident. How insane is that? I mean, that's insane, guys. To me, what's disturbing about that is not just that incident occurring, but it's that it's like, okay, what's next? Like, why are you doing that? Why did you do that? That's a pretty big step to take, you know, and it kind of feels like the first step in something. Like, what's coming next? What are you plotting? In a similar case in 2023, a Chinese container ship damaged a key European gas pipeline. Ah, yes, it was accidental. Yes, of course it was. Oh, so it might have been on behalf of Russia's intelligence services. Oh, my God. Whew. Well, I think it's extremely important to keep up on this stuff. You know, not enough Americans keep up on these sorts of things happening outside of America. So I think this is fascinating. I'll be definitely keeping an eye and want to stay on top of what is going on here, especially as far as any kind of military escalations. This isn't really an escalation. Like, I know I said that, but this is more like, this is a defensive thing. So, yeah. Now this, Germany to shoot down drones near military sites. Are we talking about consumer drones or what? Germany's cabinet has decided to authorize the army to shoot down suspicious drones seen near military sites. Hell yeah. I say do it. I say do it. That's the nice thing about a drone. Like, on one hand, it's a little bit dystopian, but you know, you can shoot it down. It's good in those two ways, both as if you're the country flying the drone, you know, you're not having to put an innocent person in there. Well, not innocent person, but you know, a person in there at danger. But then also, if you're acting defensively, you can shoot down a drone without really having to think twice about, you know, what you're doing, because there's no one in there. I mean, maybe think about it for at least 10 seconds and then shoot it down. The Interior Minister Nancy Faeser said that, especially since Putin's war of aggression against Ukraine, we have seen that drones are being used more and more frequently, yes, which poses an increasing challenge for the police and their current technology. Yeah, drones are being used, even like consumer drones are being used. Some really scary videos out there. A war in this century and in this decade is pretty screwed up. It's always been screwed up, but it's only getting more screwed up. Okay, U.S. President Joe Biden. This is interesting only because, you know, I'm American. So let's see, what do we got here? We're talking about the Polish Prime Minister, Donald Tusk. His statement appeared to be confirmation of a New York Times report that the U.S. President Joe Biden had warned Putin over the alleged plans. Okay. Against airlines across the globe. Oh my God. Okay, so here we go. Here's some information actually about this, which is what I was wondering about. Like, is this a problem? Are there drones flying over the German military sites? There have been several instances of unidentified drones flying over military bases recently. I don't like that. At least 10 such drones have been seen flying above Manching Air Base near the city of Ingolstadt. Shout out, Ingolstadt. On Sunday evening. Last month, there were sightings at Manching and nearby Neuburg and Der Donau. Oh, apparently at the U.S. Air Base as well, at Ramstein. So under the current rules, the German army can only help police to force drones to move away or to land, but also fire warning shots to make this happen. What good does that do? I'm sorry, but what good does that do? I don't think that's as hard line. I like the new rule. Okay, shoot it down. I mean, you guys let me know. This isn't my country, so I know I'm talking a little bit out of line here. You guys make the decision of what you do. But as far as what I think, to me, it's like, shoot it down. There's not even a person in there. There's no reason why anyone, including a citizen, should be flying a drone over a military site. And there's no person in there, so shoot it down. Who cares? I mean, yeah, you do have to worry about the debris and where that's going to land. But yeah, warning shots, especially if they know that they're warning shots, then that's not going to do anything. You know, if China sent a drone, they can read, you know, oh yeah, Germany only fires warning shots. So if we hear any shots, well, who cares? Just keep flying. Okay, so this rule has not gone through the parliament yet. Okay, they can shoot it down if the soldier feels that it's the only way to deal with the danger it poses against the lives of people or against a critical facility. Yeah. maybe I'm a little bit unreasonable, but to me, I'm like, yeah, if you even feel that way at all, if it's flying in a military site where it's not allowed to be, this crazy American says, go ahead and shoot it down. Oh, Russia denies being behind acts of sabotage. There you go, guys. It's all fake news. They denied it. Okay, well, like I said, I find that kind of stuff fascinating. I like to keep up on what's going on in Germany in particular. And I feel like those were two interesting insights into what's happening now. Scary times, but okay. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys tomorrow.